Anyone? Okay. Well, we have just five here. Just looking for others as well, if I can have them. Let's wait for one more minute. If two, three people join, that's great. I have just posted the message in the chat box. If they don't, we'll start. Okay, so let's begin without wasting much time. So the first chapter that we'll be seeing is linear arrangement. And as the name suggests, you will be given certain parameters, certain criteria, where it might be objects, it might be people seated in a linear arrangement. So there you can have a scenario as to, let's say you have a sofa and all the people are facing, and somebody's to the left, somebody's to the right. They will have their attributes. Let's say their attributes might be names, then their attributes might be age or anything that can be name, surname. The number of attributes I start on increasing, the more complex the sum becomes. If I just placed one simple attribute, that would be the easiest any sum can get. Also, the standard convention that we follow is same as map reading. In geography, you might have learned this is north, this is west, this is east, and this is south. So if I say a group of people uh, are sitting on a sofa and all of them are facing north, you have to see that everybody is facing in this direction. This is the convention, standard convention that would be followed across complete DILR in any question you might face. Also, some questions you might face that some people are facing north, some people are facing south, and so on. You can have such cases, that won't be an issue. And accordingly, there will be also like A is sitting left of B. So B is here, left of B, and but you should know the direction in which B is facing. If B is facing here, then left of B is here. But if B is facing here, then the left of B will be here, then A will be sitting here. Is this part understood, guys? The difference?
Yes.
Everyone? Any doubt? Because trust me, a lot of silly mistakes happens in this areas. What we do is in a hurry we solve it completely and all, and because that mistake gets amplified, and in later stages out of 4 questions maybe you might get 3 wrong just because of this mistake. Trust me, it has happened a lot. And like I had mentioned in the last class also, how cleverly the options are being set, so the option setters are also very careful. So yes, we'll need to be careful in that part. Okay, so let's begin today's part. Initial one, I'll let you know how to solve it, and then gradually you guys, so the question is visible, this complete set,
Yes, Kesari.
or do you want me to magnify it? Okay, fine, then it's visible, perfect.
You can magnify a little.
Okay, now is it good?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So 7 people, and what we generally follow the convention is we just take the initials, don't need to write the complete name. And you will see that it happens that they send the initials as to they will be the letters occurring in your alphabets like A B C D. So the names might be Abhay Bachchan, then so on and so forth. So that you can see to that part. So 7 people, Paul, Queen, and so on, Wali, are sitting in a row, where they are facing, how they are facing. Are they facing in a direction like you might be standing in your school assembly line? Nothing is mentioned. Ram and Sham sit next to each other, so they are facing sideways. This is how the conclusion you will come to know. Ram and Sam sit next to each other. If it was given they sit one behind each other, that means all of them are facing in one direction, like in school assembly line. But this is not the case. And there must be exactly 4% between Queen and Wali. Sam sits to the immediate right of Queen. So this is all the information we have got. For now, let's assume whatever information is given, all the questions can be answered from it. Sometimes it does happen. That's how the last 2-3 years CAT has been tracking us. Not all information is given to us, and we have to extract some information from the questions. But this is an easy question to start with. So for now, we'll assume that everything is available. So we will have P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V. Now there must be 4 people between Q and V. So Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, and V. So including Q and V, how many people do we have got? 6. So what can happen is 7th place can be either here or here, anywhere. We do not know it yet. Sam sits to the immediate right of Queen. And let us assume, since direction is not given, let us assume everybody is facing one direction. That has to be, because and let us assume the direction to be north. It doesn't matter if direction is not mentioned, and if the question does not ask about direction anywhere, you can assume any direction. That is perfectly fine with it, because the answers will still be the same. So let us assume everybody is facing north. So coming back, there must be exactly 4 persons between Queen and Wali. That is done. Criteria is done. Ram and Sham sit next to each other. Now Ram cannot sit here because Sham needs to be adjacent. Ram cannot sit here, Sham needs to be adjacent. Ram can sit here, then Sham will be here. Ram can, but so Ram and Sham will be between these two. Ram and Sham. This we know. And sorry, Sam it is. And Sam sits to the immediate right of Queen. Immediate right of Queen, because we are facing north. So we have Sam sitting here. Now, if Sam is sitting here, R and S are adjacent. See, sit next to each other. That means adjacent. So R will be here. So we have got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 people ka we still have no idea. Let us see how it starts with. Now, if Paul and Tom are separated, how? Exactly by 2 persons, Paul and Tom. So Paul and Tom have exactly 2 people ka difference. If Paul is here, Tom needs to be here. Not possible. If Tom is here, Paul needs to be. If Tom is here, Paul needs to be here. That is also not possible. So we'll exclude this one. If Paul is here, Tom needs to be here. That is possible. Also, the opposite. If Tom is here, Paul needs to be here. Even that is possible. Okay. So we'll consider these 2 places occupied. This no one is occupying for now. Who sits to the immediate left of Wali? So let us strike out all those who have got their seat. Q has got the seat, S has got the seat, R has got a seat. For now, uh, Tom and Paul have got the seat. V already has the seat. Which one is remaining, guys?
U.
U. So what would be the answer for this one? U.
Unif.
Yes, Unif. Because only Unif ka seat is remaining here. So Unif will be the one sitting here. Understood, everyone? Anybody any doubt? Trilok, you want to say something?
Sorry, Casey, I just joined the session.
Okay, all right, okay.
Kesri, I have one.
Yes, go ahead.
As mentioned in the question, Rex and Sam sit next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't mean anything. And you sit down the S and R.
Yes, Rex and
So
Sam
is that
next to each other. They should sit adjacent.
so? Order will matter means R
No,
and S.
no, 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 no. See, order will matter given according to the situation. Now, what is given here is Sam sits to the immediate right of Queen. So Sam has to sit immediate right of Queen, right?
Okay.
Right of Queen.
Yes.
Now, let's say this Q instead of being here, let's say this Q instead of being here was here. Okay, then R could have come here.
और
R
अगर हम
could have,
डायरेक्शन चेंज
could
कर
have.
दें
Yes. The question ka criteria allows that it is not possible. According to the question's criteria, what is being given here, R can only come here. Because Q and S have to be adjacent to each other, and R also needs to be adjacent to S. So there's only one combination possible.
okay.
The more restrictions you place, the number of combinations reduce. The more options are being given to you, the question becomes a lot more open and confusing. It can be confusing depending on how you handle it, but yes. So is the first part clear, guys? How we got the answer C? Okay, let's move to the next one. And whatever criteria conditions you guys have, do note it down. That would be important. Okay, moving to the next one. If Q is not sitting at either extreme of the row, now let us remove this P and T also because this was from the previous question. Now, if Q is not sitting at either extreme, and what do you mean by either extreme? She is not sitting at the end. So if there are 7 people, she should neither sit here, neither here. So if this position is vacant, Q will become an extreme, which has to be not. That means this needs to be occupied. That means this will be vacant, because that is how 7 will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is why keep this template ready, and whatever the criteria you get, just put it there and you will gradually frame the answer. Now, moving on. Then who among the following has as many persons to his left as he has to his right? So, Sam. Now, Sam, how many people does Sam has to his left?
2.
Yes, and to his right?
4.
4.
Yes, yes, exactly 4. So, basically, which will be the person who will have exact same left and same right, the one who is sitting exactly in the middle?
Rax.
Rex.
And who will be that person? Yes, Rax it is. So, this will be the answer. Is it clear? Everyone? Any doubt?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the next one then. If Queen sits at one extreme, so now Queen sits at the extreme, so we can let go of this. So this can be vacant. This will be vacant now, and this will be occupied. This will be occupied now. So the numbering will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as Q is sitting at the extreme. Now, then who is at the other extreme? Other extreme, who is there? Let's see from the options. Paul, it is possible because we do not know Paul. We had seen in the first question Paul, but that is not applicable for the third question. Things change. So whatever is given in one question, it is to be answered for that question only, unless and until it is specified that in CAD it is specified. Sometimes the last 2 years they have started specifying that whatever information has been given in the previous question, you can use that information as well. But here it is not mentioned, so we will not assume P and T any position for now. So P can be an option because P has no restrictions. And
Case.
yes, yes, go ahead.
So that indication will be specified in the question itself. Huh?
Yes, yes, it will be. In fact, yeah, like if you get this question number 3, it will be specified. The information that you get from the first question can also be applied here.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So what do we have in the criteria? Only P and T should have the difference. That was from the first. We do not have anything. And since this is from the first also, for now we'll discard it, since this is not mentioned in the main paragraph. So P can come here, yes. Can Tom also come here? Yes, Tom can come here. Can Wali be at the extreme? No. But can Paul and Tom both come at the extremes? Yes. So what would be the answer then, guys?
D cannot be
Yes.
determined.
Yes. Cannot be determined. Perfect. Because more than one options are there. And such questions are tricky in DILR. Not in quant, but DILR they are tricky because generally in quant, how do you have is, instead of cannot be determined, you will have none of these. But this 4 type of option cannot be determined, or CBD, it is in short known as, in DILR, means more than one answer is right. That is another way of telling more than one answer is right. So yes, this was correct here and this is correct here. Let's move to our 4th question. Till now it is clear, guys, everyone? Anybody, any doubt? Okay. Okay, so guys, the 4th question sits to the right of queen. Tom sits to the right of queen. Now, faced according to this, what is the other thing that we can do? How can now is it possible for Tom to sit right of queen?
No,
No. Why?
because in the question S is given, that is immediate right of Q.
Okay.
But if we face the direction as downside, then
But that will be left of queen.
in this question is given Tom sits to the right of Queen. That doesn't mean it's immediate.
Yes, yes. Now you are going correct.
So Tom can be there at other position like 5.
True. But the thing to be noted is, okay, yeah, you are quite correct. Tom sits to the right of queen. It is not mentioned immediate right. So what will we do? Tom sits immediate. So Tom cannot sit here. Let's use a different pen. Yeah. Tom cannot sit here in first position. Tom needs to be right. So Tom will be among here. Let's say if Tom sits here, Tom and Paul are separated by 3 people exactly. 3 people exactly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. Now is it possible for Paul to sit here?
Casey, can you please just redraw or new one?
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
it becomes too much mess.
Okay, okay, okay. Sure. I'll use the fresh one. This is what we had got, right, guys? Okay. Now, Tom sits to the right of queen. Tom cannot sit here. So Tom will be here, here, or here. Let's assume for now Tom sits here. If Tom sits to the right of Queen and Paul and Tom are separated by 3 people. So 1, 2, 3, not possible. 1, 2, 3, possible. So this is one observation we have got. Let's see if it fits. Then who is sitting to the immediate left of Wali? Who is sitting to the immediate left of Wali? Who is sitting here? Who will sit, guys?
Unif.
Yes, Unif it is. Because that is the only person that is left. How? See here. P has been done. QSR done. T is done. V is done. The one that is left is Unif. That will be here. Anybody, any doubt, guys? One.
Is it getting cut for everyone?
No. My internet got a bit unstable here.
Okay.
I will repeat the sentence. Don't worry. So, whenever faced with any such situation, what you guys do is, if you find it is easier for you, then only go for it. If you find it is difficult, and you think after solving all those 3 4 questions, this should be still easy. Sometimes it is not. Even if you miss one case, let's say the answer here, let's say the answer is 12, you missed 1 or 2 cases, you got 10. But for calculating those 10 cases and those 12 cases, not much time difference was gone. But this time difference was huge, and this got wasted. Therefore, if you think this is very easy, only then go for it. Otherwise, don't. I mean, this is a high risk, low reward question. So be careful for that part. Okay. So guys, I will give you 1 minute. This is what we have got till now, the arrangement. Let me see who can answer it, and answers in the chat box. Yes, Uttam, correct. Correct, Prerit. Others, 30 more seconds. No, Aswik. We saw more than that number of choices from what you have mentioned in the first 4 questions as well. So no, that's not the answer. No, Trilok. Are you telling me option number A, Trilok?
Yes, case.
No, no, no. Yes, Janvi, correct? Last 10 seconds, guys. No, Anshula. Oh, okay, let me pick it up then. Guys, we had seen 2 scenarios, right? And what were those 2 scenarios? We will have Q, S, R adjacent, 2 spaces, V. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 places we know of. The 7th one, we do not know whether this is here or here. We do not know that part. Okay. So what can be one scenario? One scenario can be QSR, this, V. What can be the second scenario? QSR, this, V, and here. Okay. How many places are remaining here, guys? 3. They have to be filled by 3 people. Total number of ways 3 factorial. Same goes here, 3 factorial. 3 factorial plus 3 factorial is 6 plus 6, that is 12.
Kesari, I have a doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, we can place Q at the third position as well, right?
Q at the third position, no, you can't.
Why? Actually, there must be only. Okay, fine. I got it. I did mistake.
Yeah, yes. The constraints that have been provided in the beginning, Q cannot be placed. Anybody any doubt, guys? The second set onwards, I'm going to explain it to you, just the beginning part. You guys will solve it. And it's quite similar, and I will be giving you guys 7 to 8 minutes. Let's see who solves the highest number.
Casey, what was the answer of this?
12.
Okay.
I haven't circled it.
Actually, I got my computer got hanged, so I joined with my mobile. So
Okay. Do you want me to explain it again?
no, I got the answer, but I just wanted to confirm.
Great. Okay, let's move to the next set then, guys. This will be your set as given in the question. 7 boys are sitting in a row. The direction is not mentioned, you can take any. Sham sits to the immediate left. Like the last question, left and immediate left. I would think you guys are now clear from this question. Sits to the right, sits to the immediate right. How we solve that one? So Sham sits to the immediate left of Vardhan and third to the right of Rajan. So let's say I'll clarify this. If A is if B is third to the right of A, that means 1, 2, 3. B first, second, third to the right. Got it clear, guys? Everyone? 5 questions. I'm giving you guys 7 minutes. Let's see in 7 minutes how much questions can you solve. And whenever you will be giving me the answers, mention the question number and the answer in the chat box. As soon as you start giving me answers, I'll start verifying it. I'm giving you 7 minutes. So hurry up. Hurry up, guys. I haven't received even the first answer yet.
Do we need to send everything together or one by one?
You can send one by one as well.
Okay.
Just mention the question number and the answer. Trilok, your second answer is not correct. Anshula, correct. Ashvik, no, it's not correct. Janvi, correct. Yes, Trilok, fourth is correct. Prerit, second one, please check again. Uttam, fourth is not correct. No, Uttam, it's still not correct. Fourth one. Fifth one, yes. Trilok, correct. Anshula, no. Fourth one is not correct. Yes, Trilok, second one is correct. No. Great. Others? 2 more minutes. No, Anshula. Acha, yeah. Fifth one, right. Yes, Uttam, fifth one is right. Prerit, fourth one is not correct. Janvi, no. Third one is not correct. One more minute, then I'll pick it up. No, Uttam, fourth is not correct. Yes, Prerit, fifth is correct. Last 30 seconds, guys. Okay, let me pick it up then. So 7 boys, R, S, V, M. Let's write their initials. R, S, V, M. There is VA and VI, R and K. R is also 2 1. So Rajan will be RN, Raj will be R, and Kishan. So Sham sits to the immediate left of Vardhan. Sham sits to the immediate left. Let's assume the same, this direction. So immediate left of Vardhan. Perfect. And immediate left of Vardhan and third to the right of Rajan. Rajan, first, second, third. Third to the right of Rajan. Where is Mitra, who sits at the extreme left? So Mitra's position is fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mitra sits at extreme left, is next to Kishan. Next to Kishan means just adjacent. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So it will be this S and V. Now we have 2 1 to decide. So who is sitting to the immediate right of Shyam? Obviously Vardhan it is. Immediate right of Shyam. Next, if Vardhan and Kishan exchange places with each other, if Vardhan and Kishan exchange places with each other, so according to the new one, here we have Vardhan and here we have Kishan. And rest of the arrangement is already done. Okay, so who will be sitting to the immediate left of Rajan? This is Raj, this is not Rajan. So who will be sitting to the immediate left of Rajan? There can be, okay, one thing, this was Raj or Rajan. Let me clarify, sorry, my bad, this was Rajan here.
That's one.
Yeah, made a mistake. This one is Rajan. So who will be sitting to the immediate left of Rajan? Vardhan. So D again. So first ka D, second ka bhi also D. Let's move to the third one. If only Shyam sits between Raj and Vardhan. If only Shyam sits between, was Raj mentioned anywhere? Because I had taken Raj and Rajan. No. Okay, great. If only Shyam sits between Raj and Vardhan. Vardhan is here and Shyam is here. Only Shyam sits between Raj and Vardhan. That means Raj will sit here. Who is exactly in the middle now? We have only one, and that would be VI, Vimal. This is VA basically. So the third would be C. Let's move to the next one then. Which of the following cannot confirm the seating arrangement of all boys? Okay, cannot confirm. So for now, we do not have this, we do not have this. Raj is to the immediate right of Rajan. So if we get Raj here, whereas Vimal is to the left of Shyam. Vimal is left of Shyam. Perfect. This can be done. Then Mitra, so this won't be the answer because we have to give which one cannot give. Mitra and Raj have two persons between them. Mitra and Raj have two persons between them. Perfect. Then this will be VI. So even this, from this I can confirm, so this won't work. Raj and Kishan have two people between them. Raj and Kishan have two people between them. Now this is Kishan and Raj, two people between them, because here there is a dead end, so here there can be nothing. So Vimal will be here then. Perfect. Even this works. Then without checking the final one, I'll mark D. Still, let's check it. Rajan and Shyam have two persons in between. Rajan and Shyam have two persons in between. I already know that. The information is of no use to me. So the answer is D. Now let's get to the final one. After arranging all boys as per
Actually,
the
didn't get the fourth one. Why it is D?
does D give me any extra information?
But in the question it is asked like cannot confirm the sitting arrangement of all boys.
Yes. So do you know Raj will sit here or here?
Oh, so we have to confirm that all the sitting
Everyone, yes, everyone. From the first three ones, I could confirm where was Raj sitting, right?
Okay.
Yeah. If I need to confirm the complete arrangement, I need to know the positions of each and every. No ifs, no buts. It has to be perfect, spot on. Okay. So the fifth one, after arranging all boys as per the conditions given in the data, if Rajan now exchanges his place with Mitra, if Rajan exchanges his place with Mitra and Vardhan exchanges his place with Vimal, Vardhan exchanges with Vimal. Where Vimal is sitting, we do not know yet. Then how many persons will be there between Vimal and Rajan? So Vimal is here, Rajan is here. How many people in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do not need to know where Vimal was sitting initially. I just need to know where Vardhan was sitting, because Vimal will be sitting at his place. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 people between Rajan and Vimal. New place. Everybody understood? Everybody clear with this? How we solved it? Anybody any doubt? Okay, perfect. Let's move to two questions, and these are completely independent caselets. They have nothing to do with each other. This question is independent and this question is independent. First, solve the first question. I am giving you guys 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes should. Let's take 4 minutes. Sure, but 4 minutes is the hard stop. It's currently 7:24. By 7:28, I want the first answer at least. Please start, guys. It is quite similar from what we have solved. It's just that since it is a big caselet, you might take 4 minutes. Or better, guys, do one thing. This is 4 minutes and take this for 3 minutes. For 7 minutes, I'm giving it 2 questions. I want both the answers combined in one comment box, no different ones. It becomes easy for me to sort out who has given which option. So in 7 minutes, I want the combined answers.
Kesari.
Well, most of you have quite correctly given me the answers, and yes, some answers are incorrect, unfortunately. The ones who haven't given me the right answer, do you guys need, if you guys think you need one more minute, I will be giving you one more. Check your answers, guys. Well, let me reveal the answers as well. The answers are C and C for both of them. So others who haven't given me the right answer, do let me know if you get the right answer. So Uttam has given me correct, Trilok has given me correct, Anshula has given me correct. Prerit, your second answer is incorrect. Asvik has given me the second answer, that is correct. First not. Prerit, your second answer is still incorrect. Others? Janvi, you haven't given me any answer yet. Spandana, no answer yet.
I got it. Sorry.
Okay. So you got the answer C and C.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I got the first one earlier, but then I was trying on the second and so I didn't type the answer.
Okay. If you guys have got it, do you want me to explain this two questions? or we'll move forward to a tougher question.
I didn't got the second one.
Okay, I will explain the second. Anybody who wants me to explain first?
First two options I was able to eliminate. Third option I am not able to decide.
1 second. First two options you were?
I was
You
able to eliminate them.
Then the third one is the answer.
Yeah, but D also either A or B. Ah, right. Sorry.
So
Shit. Sorry, my bad.
fell for the trap of language. Okay, so if nobody wants me the first question one, it is quite standard one. You don't have to do anything. It's just quite similar. So let's move on to the second question then. Okay, so 5 books on 5 different subjects: physics, chemistry. Let's have them P, C, and AB are arranged on a shelf. The book on mathematics is not on top nor at the bottom. So this is not your left and right. This is up and down, like I had mentioned, like in your standing assembly queue. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So the book on mathematics is neither on top nor at bottom. So maths cannot come here, not come here. This is the bottom and this is the top. Chemistry book and botany book are exactly 2 books between them. So chemistry and botany have 2 books in between them. Which one is up, which one is down, we'll see later. For now, this is the information currently we have. Chemistry book and botany book have, sorry, this is done. Same as maths and physics. Also, maths and physics have 2 books between them. Maths and physics have 2 books between them. Fine. Which of the following books has to be in the middle of the shelf? Now, let's go by the options. If maths is in middle, physics cannot be anywhere. So that is out of equation. Why? Because physics, if physics is here or here, we'll have just one book, but that's not the case. We need at least 2 books in between. So option 1 is eliminated. Let's check physics. Same. If we place physics, we cannot place maths. Not possible. So even this option is eliminated. Let's have anatomy. If we place anatomy here, maths cannot be here, maths cannot be here. So maths, let's place it here. If we place maths here, there can be 2 scenarios, maths here or maths here. If we place maths here, physics will be at the top, right? And physics is at the top, so naturally this is done. We have 2 spots left. That can be chemistry and botany. Anyone? Same here. If maths is here, your physics will be here. So chemistry and botany would be anyone here. So it is possible, yes. So if we have anatomy at the middle, surely we can get 2 arrangements and any of it is possible. So yes, this is what we get and this is what we have. This will be the answer. Now is it clear how we got C? Anybody any doubt? Okay. If it is clear, guys, then let's move forward to a tougher challenging question a bit. So this is a set. I'd say not that challenging, but slightly challenging. You will see how it is. I will give you guys there are 4 questions. Let's see in 6 minutes how many questions you can solve. So the time is 7:40. We'll stop at 7:46 sharp. And yes, if you answer in between, you can answer individually. It's fine. Start. And if you face any doubt in between, ask me there and then and there itself. Regarding the understanding of question, not how to find the answer wala part. Redit, now you'll have to give me answers from both the accounts. Yes, Uttam. All the answers are correct. Great. Janvi, you have mentioned the question number, not the answer. Yes, it is correct. Uttam, had you solved this question before?
No, Kesari.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, great. Yeah, Janvi, second one is correct. Others, hurry up. I haven't received one answer yet. I had said you can answer it in. Okay. Yes, Ashwik, correct. Good. Great to see you guys are getting the hang of this pattern. Yes, Janvi, third one is correct. Yes, Anshula, correct. Hurry up, guys. 1.5 more minutes. Spandana, what is the answer for the first one? Option number?
A.
Yes, it is correct. Third one, no, you will have to check it once again.
Okay.
Yes, Janvi, correct. Fourth one. Trilok, your second one and third one are not correct, unfortunately. Last minute, guys. Oh, my bad. I misread it. Yeah. It is correct, Trilok. I thought you had sent me first, second, and third. Yes, Anshula, fourth one is correct. 30 seconds, guys. Those who haven't done it yet, final, wrap it up. Yes, Trilok. Now you have got it correctly. Okay. Anybody who's left? I guess almost everyone has answered it correctly. That was quite good. So yes, the answers for this are A, this is D, this is A, and this is C. Yes, Prijit. Correct. Anybody wants me to discuss anyone? I see everyone has answered it correctly almost. If not, we'll move to the next question. Set. And the next one is, yes, the next one is difficult because it has more than one attribute now. I mean, this is the actual one. This is how the questions are. Question. These 3 questions. And these are the facts. If you can solve this one, you have almost mastered the linear arrangements. Guys, first read the questions, interpret it. I'll give you 5 minutes to reading and interpreting it. If you guys have any doubts, ask me in this 5 minutes. If not, I'm giving you a total of 7 minutes to solve it.
Okay, Siri, can you zoom a bit?
Yeah, sure, I will.
Thank you.
First, I will zoom in the question. Then let me know once the question part is done, then the answer.
थोड़ा scroll करो, 5th वाला point is missing. Yes.
Anybody facing any doubt? Do let me know. The question is slightly on the tough side because it has more number of parameters. That's it. The process remains exactly same.
Kesari,
Yes, go ahead.
in the fifth fact,
Mhm.
it is written that Arvind sat to the immediate right of Revati, who is not from Mumbai. So, is it who is referring to Arvind or Revati?
Revati.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone understood the question? The statements? Shall I scroll to the questions? Guys? Take one more minute. I'll scroll to the questions then. If you start getting the answers, do let me know in the chat boxes. You can type the answers individually. No need to mention it and combined all three. No, Janvi. No, Anshula. That's not the answer. Prerit, yes, the second one is correct. Anshula, no, the first one is not correct. No, Uttam. Hurry up, guys. Last minute, guys. I'll pick it up then. No Prerit. Third one's not right. I haven't been receiving responses from the last 1 minute or so. Guys, is it so tough? Do you guys want me to pick it up or will you guys solve it?
Please pick it up. Very well.
Okay. Others? Do you want some time or already done with it? Can't move forward.
Seriously not getting the combination.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can pick it
Sure.
up.
Sure. Okay. Okay then. So, four friends. We have A, we have B, we have C, we have D. Went on a trip with their wives, Preeti, Revati, Shravani, and Vanita, not necessarily in the same order. So we do not know that Arvind's wife is Preeti. That is not mentioned. Had it been mentioned respectively, that would have been clearly said us that Arvind's wife is Preeti. So we do not know that part. Each couple hails from a different city. Okay. So we have man, we have wife, we have city. Okay, these are the attributes for now. Not necessarily in the same order again. Then the cities are, and when they went to Agra, they went to visit Taj Mahal. So Agra has Taj, where they sat in a row. Fine. That, well, actually this is not required, but for the sake of it. Okay. So they sat in a row, and each wife sat to the immediate right of her husband. So let's take our standard direction this. So each wife will sit to the immediate right of her husband. That means what will happen is, let's say this is husband 1, so this will be wife 1. So what will happen is H1W1, H2W2, H3W3, and H4W4, and each will have one place, one city from which they are coming from. This point is clear, guys? Till here? Okay. Now,
Yes.
Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. Now you can see husband 2 is sitting to the immediate right of wife 1. Husband 3 here, and husband 4 immediate right. Now Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. Okay. So let's have it that way. Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. This is one scenario we have been given. Daniel is from Hyderabad. Okay, so Daniel we have from Hyderabad. Fine. And Preeti is not from Mumbai. Okay. Preeti, we know, is not from Mumbai. Fine. Next, moving to the third one, and that is Revati and her husband were sitting to the immediate right. Revati and her husband were sitting to the immediate right of the couple that hailed from Chennai. Okay, so there's one couple who are from Chennai. Then Revati and her husband. So we'll have husband of Revati and Revati are sitting to the immediate right. Fine. That means this couple cannot be from Chennai. Not possible. This last couple. So that is done. And we will also have this is not Revati. Revati cannot come here because there needs to be somebody here then. Okay, let's move forward. Chandrapal and his wife were sitting to the immediate left of couple from Kolkata. So we have Chandrapal and wife of Chandrapal were sitting to the immediate left from the couple of Kolkata. Fine. So what all cities we have till now? Hyderabad, we got Mumbai, we got Kolkata, and we got Chennai. 4 cities. Perfect. We know D is from Hyderabad. Others we do not have knowledge yet. But we can know one thing, Revati is not from Chennai and Chandrapal is not from Kolkata. So there won't be any Kolkata here. So once you start getting such clues, eliminate those options. So Kolkata cannot be here. So Kolkata can be from A or B. Okay. And Chandrapal was sitting to the immediate right of Sravani. Chandrapal was sitting to the immediate right of Sravani. Why husband of Sravani? Sravani, Chandrapal, this, and then we have Kolkata. This part is clear. Now, and there's one more thing, and that is our first point. What we had from our first one, Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti, not left. Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. Preeti cannot be here because Preeti is not Bharat's wife. Is this point also clear, guys? Like you can see how one dot can, once you start connecting the dots, you can start getting the network completely. That's why I said this is a slightly difficult problem. The tactic will remain quite similar, but yes, a slightly difficult one, wherein the dots you will have to connect gradually. If you guys think it's difficult, it's okay, you will get the hang of it, but just observe, and wherever you think you did not understand anything, please ask me again. I'll stop it right there and explain it. Okay, so from the first hint, Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. Bharat sat to the immediate right of Preeti. We got this one. Preeti is not here. Preeti can be here. It's chance not here. And we also have this one. This Chennai one was from second. No, Chennai one was from third. This was the third hint. This was the fourth hint. Let's move to the fifth hint. The fifth hint is Arvind sat to the immediate right of Revati. Arvind sat to the immediate right of Revati. Fine. That means we have Revati here. Arvind will be here. And wife of Arvind. So what we can get is Arvind said, who is not from Mumbai? Revati is not from Mumbai. Remember, Preeti is not from Mumbai. Also, Revati is not from Mumbai. Now, what we have here till now, Hyderabad is done. Kolkata cannot be here. Kolkata can be here or here. Guys, individual clues. First, third, second one is here. Fourth and fifth, I have joined it here. Anybody, any problem with this part? Understanding the individual clues, not connecting the clues till now, just the individual clues. Till now, any problem, guys?
No, Kesri.
No.
I want answers from everyone, guys.
No, Keshri.
No, Kesri.
Okay, perfect then. Let's start combining them and see what we can follow. So, let's draw this one, right? That would be couple 1, couple 2, couple 3, and couple 4. Now, let's see the possibilities. This can be one couple, this second couple, this third couple, right? Fourth couple can be here, fourth couple can be here. Third couple or fourth couple can be Kolkata. Now, coming to here, the third one. And we also have one thing to place. Preeti is not from Mumbai, Revati is not from Mumbai. Okay. And after Preeti, there is B who has to be placed. Preeti is wife, so wife is the second one. Second set is occupied by the wife. Okay. Now let's interpret what we can get from this. P, B. So can we have, since the P is a wife, not this, and B is the husband, and they two are not husband wife of each other. If, let's take the scenario, two scenarios. Let's take the first scenario where this is the first couple, H, husband of S, then we have C, wife of C, then we have the couple from Kolkata, and we have the fourth couple. Or let's take this as the first couple. How will that pan out? Let me take it here. 2, 3, 4. So how will we have it? Yeah, H, husband of S, we have S, C, wife of C, and where this is? Yeah, this is the couple from Kolkata. So we have clearly drawn all our conclusions that we could have from the fourth one. Let's move to this one. This is done completely. We have interpreted it. These two can be the possible ones. Now from third, second, and first hints, we'll narrow it down. So fourth done. Let's move to the third one. In third, we had a couple from Chennai. Then after Chennai, we had what was the name from S? Whatever. The R, who's the wife. Then next to it, we had A, who's the husband and wife of A. Can you guys place it in scenario 1 or scenario 2 anywhere? Is it possible? First, let us do this thing. Placing this would be much more easier. This scenario. The slot. How many slots of wives are remaining? 1 slot. This is occupied. 2 slots. 3 slots. B sits to the right of P. So P can sit here. Possible? Not possible here? Here? Possible. 2 places here. Here? Not possible. First one. Here? Possible. Here? Possible. Okay. Now, if P is here, where will B sit? B will be here and B will be here. For this, B will be here and B will be here. Is this part clear, guys? How I mixed the first one? This part is also done. Any doubt in this one, guys?
No case.
Others?
No case.
Okay,
No.
great then. Let's move towards our third hint. That is the Chennai part. Now there is the couple from Chennai whose adjoining one will have the wife as R. Now from this, what we'll have is one more. This B or this B. Two scenarios in this, and same. I'm listing down all the scenarios first, guys, because of the obvious fact that first you should let to know how many scenarios can be possible. Only because of this, there are certain ways through which you can clearly eliminate which scenario is not possible. How? We'll say it in the upcoming chapters. For now, this is one of the methods that you guys need to follow. These are the basics first. So we'll start from the basics and not from the direct shortcuts. Now, we have a Chennai couple and R that is possible. So in scenario 2, this is A, this is B. Same for scenario A and B. Now in scenario A, this lot of wife is done, this lot of wife is done, that is with S. This lot of wife is remaining, this lot of wife is remaining. What we want is R, and there should be one more. Only one case is possible. R can be here. Then this can be husband of Harshita. And we will have A here and wife of A here. So among the males, how many are being done? A, husband, we have S, and we have one more. In the second one, let's see it. Can it be done? Wife slot, how many is left? This is left. This S is already taken. Here P is already taken. What is left is B. R cannot come here because to the right of it there is one remaining. R cannot come here. R cannot come here. R will come here. But will we accept this scenario, guys? This scenario? No, we won't. Why? Because for R there is one couple from Chennai to the left. If we place the first couple as R, will this scenario be satisfied? Guys, will this scenario be satisfied then?
No, because they
No,
will
no,
be in the
no.
extreme.
Exactly. So we'll cancel out this B scenario. What we have left is A wala scenario, where these people are from Kolkata. This, where did it go? Yes, these people are from Kolkata. Okay, till now. Let's move to the first scenario now. Moving to the first scenario, we have S is already here. P is already here. This wife is one is taken. Two wife wala slots is remaining. That is this and this. Let me erase it a bit and zoom in. This slot is remaining. This slot is remaining. This wife wala slot is taken. This wife wala slot is taken. Now we need to place R, and we also need one more wife wala couple. So R can only come here. Here we will have A. Here we will have wife of A. So S, P, R is done. Only one wife is remaining. Which wife is it? Among the wives, what were the, where did it go?
V.
Yes. So the wives were P, R, S, and V. So S, P, R. This will be V. Okay. Now, since all the wives are done, let's see for the husband wala part. Before that, HR ke idhar is Chennai. So this will be Chennai here that we forgot to mention. And R ke left mein is Chennai. So this will be Chennai here. And which one is from Kolkata here? This one is from Kolkata here. Is it clear, guys? Everyone? Okay. Now, can the same thing be given in another scenario? I mean, first wala ka, we saw the A wala part. This was A. Let's see the first ka B wala part. How do we have that B wala part? S is already sitting. Here, there's no one. Here we have P here. Here we have B here. Wife ka slot, how many are left? 1 and 2. We need to place R and we need to have wife of A. Is this scenario possible, guys? We need 2 empty slots. Are 2 consecutive empty slots remaining for wives?
No.
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 We'll cancel out this scenario. So the 2 scenarios which we have for now is this one and this one. Till now, any doubt? I know this is lengthier, guys, but trust me, once you go like this sums, once you solve 1 or 2 or even 3 sums like this, trust me, it helps you a lot. You will come to know about which shortcut, when and where. Sometimes having the long path helps. Otherwise, this is not more than a 5-minute question. But for understanding this part, like it was in numbers, initially, it will take some time. Hence, till now, is it clear, guys? Any step, how did it got or where did it go? How did it fit? Any doubt? Okay. Then let's move forward. Here, all the wives are being done. Wife 1, wife 2, wife 3, and this is wife 4. Let's keep it in a fresh place. It has got too ugly here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 couples. Husband, wife, husband, wife, husband, wife, husband, wife. We have AV, we have BR, we have P, and we have S. This couple is from Chennai. This couple is from Kolkata. This is what came out from our first scenario. Now rubbing this off and having what we have in our second.
Kesari, from the first scenario, even C is sitting right to S, right?
C sitting, yeah, my bad. Yeah, that is there. Yes, C is sitting there. Yes.
Which keeps
So
D in the first position.
yes. Good one. Thanks. So from the second observation, what we'll have is again keeping these ones. So we have P, we have BS, we have R, and we have A and wife of A. This we don't know yet. This is Kolkata. This is Chennai. Now, any observations part that we can have from here?
Husband of Revati would be Chandrapal.
You are telling in which scenario? First one.
Second scenario.
Acha, okay. Husband of Revati would be Chandrapal. How come?
Because one couple is, I mean, Chandrapal and his wife sitting left of Kolkata.
Chandrapal and his wife sitting left of Kolkata. Perfect. Yes, great.
That means Daniel is the husband of Preeti,
Great.
and Vanita is the wife of Arvind.
Yes, perfect. So now, which one criteria have we missed till now considering? There's just one bit of information left. Anybody, anything, any idea? That is what will help us determine the cities.
Preeti is not from Mumbai.
Yes, perfect. Like we had said here,
And
guys, Preeti is not from Mumbai, Revati is not from Mumbai. So Mumbai is not here. Mumbai is not here. Now, is this situation possible then?
yeah, Daniel is from Hyderabad.
Yes, yes. Guys, is this situation possible now?
No.
No. So let's eliminate it then. Because Mumbai is not here, Mumbai is not here. Then we cannot have any other place Mumbai. So this is done. Now, Preeti is not from Mumbai, Revati is not from Mumbai. That criteria has been satisfied. Also, there was one more. Which criteria was it? Daniel is from Hyderabad. So we have Hyderabad here. And there is only one left, Mumbai. So finally, after all this confusion, illusion, and mind games, this is what we get. Now let's answer. Where did it go? Yeah. So what are the questions? Who is Daniel's wife? So guys, who is Daniel's wife?
Shravani.
Shravani. So the answer would be A. Anybody any doubt? Okay, next. Which couple is from Chennai? Let's go. Which couple is from Chennai? C and P. Chandrapal and Preeti. C it is. And finally, who is the husband in the couple which is seated second in the row from left to right? From left to right, who is the husband of the couple which is seated second in the row from left to right? From left to right, which one is second?
Chandra.
Exactly. Chandrapal is the answer then. So your answers are A, C, and C. There's one thing I wanted to tell you guys. The systematic approach which we used, and let me go through it once again. That is, let me use one different color highlighter. Yeah. How did we proceed? First, we came across this one. Then the second one was here. The second hint from the second point. Third point was here. Fourth point was here. We got the fourth hint. After fourth hint, we got the fifth hint, which I just combined it here in third hint. Just shorten the process. After we get the complete process, used the biggest hint. This is the rundown which I'm telling you, which you guys will follow. If you guys want it, note it down. This is like your algorithm that you guys will do. First, note down all the individual hints. Then, gradually, choose the biggest hint that has maximum number of elements. If you guys might have played Sudoku, you guys would have started whichever square was the most filled one, you guys start with that, and then you complete that row, complete that column. The same is done here, guys. Whichever hint has the maximum number of elements, try to draw the initial skeleton structure. Try to draw the initial skeleton structure from that, through which I drew. Next, and it depends, you can get 2 scenarios, 3 scenarios initially, or if you're lucky enough, you might get just one scenario. After that, once you have completed it, strike it off and choose for the next biggest hint and try to incorporate it. You might also happen that among these scenarios you will get various sub scenarios, like we had got in one A and B, two A and B. After implementing it, when we saw the third scenario, we striked this, we strike this. Remember, gradually it will happen as you start fulfilling all the scenarios. The number of choices will boil down, down, and down. So gradually, what we did, we went strike this off, and gradually we got this. This is basically the procedure that you will have to follow, and you need to strike off each and every hint because this will ensure that you have fulfilled all the criteria. Guys, am I audible? I think the voice is not
Kesari, we lost you.
Kesari, I can't hear you.
am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So we strike this one off and we finally came out to this one. So you guys need to ensure that all the criterias are met. Even if you miss one criteria and you randomly fill the data or something, what might happen is after all that 10-15 minutes ka mehnat, some things might go wrong. So this was basically all you guys had in your linear arrangements. And this, guys, the last question, this was, I would say, cat level, slightly below cat level, because generally they do not ask uh, directly linear arrangement. But I would say this was close to cat level. I mean, if the cat asks an easy question in DILR, they will ask this question, they can. And you will have to do this much work. All this explanation part that I did in 20 minutes, you will have to do in 10 minutes, basically. But you guys don't need to worry. You guys will have gather that much speed by then. But this is the basic procedure, basic steps you guys will have to do all this. Is it clear, everyone? Anybody,
Yes,
any
Kesari.
doubt at any step? Why did we do this, or why did we do that? Okay, guys, what you do is, we had a long session one, take a 5 minutes break. After that we'll move towards circular arrangements. It is currently 8:36. I will be expect, or 4 minutes, I'll be expecting you guys at 8:40 sharp.
Okay.
Refresh yourself, take water breaks, whatever breaks you want to take. In 4 minutes I'll start back sharp 8:40. Guys, are you back? Everyone?
Yes, I am back.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay, great then. Hope that break helped because actually I was planning to finish this one by some 8:15 something. We are half an hour late, but don't worry. The important thing is we understood that part. If we can complete the second one and there's time left, we'll see the third part later sometime. But the important part is understanding it, not getting into a rush. So having said that, we have done with linear arrangement. This will also be a linear arrangement, but with a twist, and that twist is circular. So you will have circular arrangements from now, and this chapter, whatever concepts that you guys learned there will apply here. The only thing is the sense of direction will be very, very, very important. So let's start and see. PQRS and T sit around a table. So we have 5 people. So the first thing that you guys will do is draw a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. P sits 2 seats to the left of R. Now do it one thing. P sits 2 seats to the left of R and left. You have to draw that direction. Use the direction. You can use any notation, whatever you have. Some use letters, some use direction, anything. And Q sits 2 seats to the right of R. 1, 2. This will be P here, my bad. P seats 2 seats left and Q sits 2 seats to the right. So this is what we have. Fix one R, it can be anywhere, doesn't matter. A circular chain does not have a starting point, does not have an ending point. So this will be your P and this will be your Q. Is this part clear, guys? How I did it? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect then. So now, if S sits in between Q and R, one position, who sits to the immediate right of P? Which one is left?
T.
T.
T. That will be the answer. Understood? Okay. Now, which of the following cannot be the correct sitting arrangement of the 5 people in either the clockwise or anti-clockwise? It is starting from P and going to Q. P, Q. We can have P, Q, R. No, R cannot be third because R has to be fourth. In that way, we'll strike it off. P then S. P then S. Not possible from this way, then it is going here. If P is here and they have placed here S, then here we will have T. So P, S, R, P, Q. Yes, this is possible. The others won't be possible. Let's try it out. We have P, Q, S. So they are going in this direction. P, Q. If they are taking this as S, this will be T. P, Q, S, R, T. This is correct, guys. So take.
Yes.
Since they have asked cannot, we have already find out which one is wrong. So hopefully the fourth one should be correct as well. Let's see. PT. PT. They are going in anti-clockwise. Fine. PTR SQ. It is satisfying. So the only answer is A. Is it okay, guys? Then did you understand it? Guys?
Yes,
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Then let's move to the next one. And this is one second, let me move it forward. Yeah, this was the extension basically. of whatever we had. I want you guys to solve the third, fourth, and fifth answers in the chat box. I am giving you guys 3 minutes. You already have the notations and the diagram in front of you. 3 minutes. Let's see. And all the answers combined. I do not want separately. Yes, Anshula, correct. But like I said, I want all the 3 answers combined. No individual ones.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, Uttam, correct. Others, hurry up. 1 more minute. Janvi, you need to correct the answer for the middle question. This one. Other, the first and third one are correct. Last 30 seconds, guys. Are you guys all there? I haven't received much answers, unfortunately. Guys, are you guys awake first of all? Are you already back to sleep?
No, we are there.
Ashwik, you haven't submitted even one answer.
Yes.
What? The pitch suddenly became bouncy or what? Okay, final 30 seconds. I'll pick it up then. Uttam, had you solved such a question before?
Yes.
Okay. Spandana, yes. Third one is right. Okay, let me pick it up then. It took way too much time for you guys. We already had a template among which this and this places were not fixed. So continuing from there, if S is not sitting next to Q, if S is not sitting here, S will sit here. That means T will sit here. If that's the case, who is sitting between Q and S? Between Q and S, who is sitting P? That's the answer. Next, if a new person U joins the group such that the initial conditions of the sitting arrangement should be observed and a few new conditions that U does not sit next to R. So you will not sit here. You will not sit here. You will sit anywhere else. Let's see. Then which of the conditions is true? U sits to the immediate right of S. Not possible. U sits to the immediate left of T. Not possible. U sits to the immediate left of P. Left of P. This is P facing here. Left is here. Possible. Either A or B. No, not possible. Again, fourth one ka answer will be C. Final, same goes it. Now, we observed and a new condition sit. Now, there's a change. U does not sit next to P, S or T. U, let me use a different ink. U does not sit next to P, S or T. You will not sit here, you will not sit here, you will not sit here, and you will not sit here or here as well. Where will it sit then? Guys, who will be the neighbor of P? Anyone? Okay, let me draw it fresh. That might help you in the understanding. We had 5 people, right? How? It was P, then it was one space R, and finally it was Q. This is what we had initially. S and T can be anywhere. If a new person joins the group such that the initial conditions for the sitting arrangement should be observed, whatever we had from beginning, we have got it here. And also new condition that U does not sit next to P, S or T. U does not sit next to P, S or T. So U will not sit next to P. You cannot sit here. You cannot sit here as well then. Not possible. You cannot sit next to S. Let's say for now we are considering this as S. So you cannot sit next to X, S as well, and it cannot sit next to T. Then it is being asked who will be the neighbors of P, but we have one more criteria. And what was that? The same one. P, T here, Q here, R here, and S will be here because we had the second one. So you will not sit here, you will not sit here, you will not sit here because S, and you will not be the neighbor of T as well. So using these two criterias, it is being asked who will be the neighbors of P. So who will it be, guys? Neighbors of P? Anyone? Guys, the answer is in front of you. Prerit, you want to say something?
SNQ.
No.
It's S
There's
and
one
P.
catch. There's one catch. I have not given such a straightforward thing. There's one catch which I've purposely left. Think. SNQ is not the answer.
I was saying S and T. Option A.
Acha, option A. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is S and T.
Because can you interchange S and Q? That is how I did it.
S and T
1
is the
second.
answer.
I just to one criteria. Just a second.
Or did you arrive at it accidentally? There's small catch, guys. You need to think of it. I'm giving you 30 seconds. I'll then say it. Okay, I'll tell you an easier method then. If you guys are finding this tough, let me go for an easier method. Instead of inserting, what you do is you directly place 6 chairs. Now I try to frame it. Now what you will get is, what we have to do, there was R, and P was one place left of him, right? And Q was one place, I mean the second place right. Okay, this part was clear. Now you cannot be neighbor of P, S and T. You cannot be the neighbor of P, S and T. You cannot sit here. Which position is left for you guys? Is this the only position left? I will mark this one. Then the only position left for S and T will be this, which can be interchangeable. Now tell me, according to this diagram, who will be the neighbors of P?
S and T.
Yes. But like if I did not spoon feed you guys in that matter, you guys will stop thinking then. This was hiding the trick. What trick? This two approaches. This was already having 6 chairs. This was inserting the 6th chair. And hence you can see the representation, how much it matters a lot. Hence, the way you represent the data on your paper while solving it matters a lot, guys. Like you could see, just now I drew 6 chairs and I placed it, it became so clearer. When I drew 5th chair and using a different approach, it became difficult. Why? Because here the 6th chair was visible, here the 6th chair was not visible. You had to identify it in your mind and draw it. Anyways, is this approach clear, guys, everyone? Uttam, which approach did you use? 6th chair wala or anything other?
Yeah, the same approach.
Okay, okay, great. Guys, everybody understood it? Everyone? Please type in the chat box if it is clear. If it is not clear or any concept is not clear, please type that also. Okay, I see it is clear then. I don't see any doubts. Let's move forward. Okay, so this is a one-off question. You don't have subsequent sets of it. So for now, you have subsequent sets coming later, not now. So first, let's solve the first question. There are 10 persons at the round table conference. Draw it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All these professions. We have professor 1, lawyer 1, doctor 1, scientist 1, accountant 1, grocer 1, computers are 2, and marketing are 2. No letter is being repeated. Perfect. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4, 10. The professor sits opposite the lawyer. You with your perfect.
Kesri lost you.
Hello.
Yeah, Kesri, now we're audible.
Okay. Okay, great then. So you have to use these notations. I use this notation. You can use anyone. These notations to track down all those hints that are mentioned in the question and lay them down, like I did in the last question of your linear arrangement. before directly placing it into the circle. So what we have here is the professor, let me use a highlighter. The professor sits opposite to the lawyer. We have done. The scientist and doctor sit opposite to each other. The scientist and doctor sit opposite to each other. Even this part is done. Two marketing executives sit opposite to each other. Okay, perfect. Two marketing executives sit opposite to each other. Done. We have figured out 6 people. With one of them sitting to the immediate left of the scientist. Okay. So now these two are combined. How? There's a scientist, and if the center of the table is here, then doctor would be here. This marketing is perfectly next to him on the left. With this part clear, let's move to the final. The professor sits to the immediate right of the scientist. So the professor sits to the immediate right of the scientist. And who is opposite professor?
Lawyer.
Lawyer. We have 6 people ka information for now. Let's draw it. So I'll erase this part. This is not necessary now. Okay. Let's draw it. We have this. We have 5 basically is what you will have to draw. 3. This is 4th one. Draw one more. 5th one. Okay. So let's start with S because that is where it is linked with. So S के opposite who is there? Doctor. S के left में marketing guy sits. So marketing, because they are facing here, left is this side. Marketing here, marketing here. So marketing is done. This is done. And S के right पे is professor. So professor, S के right पे, and opposite him is lawyer. So this part is done. So one marketing is, so basically professor is done, lawyer is done, doctor is done, and which one is done? Scientist is done. We have both the marketing guys done. So the 4 guys that are remaining is A, grocer, and the 2 computer ones. Till now we have this one. Okay, let's move it here to for now we have this information. With this information, if we have to say, if the 2 computer specialists sit opposite each other, but neither of them is immediately next to any marketing executive. Now, computer needs to sit towards each other. What can be done? But the case is they will not sit adjacent to any marketing. We have just one case. Can the computer sit here, guys? Is this possible?
No.
No. Then the only thing is possible is computer will be here and here because they are satisfying the criteria. Now let's see the further one. But neither of them is, so who sits to the immediate right of professor? Professor, immediate right. Who sits, guys?
Computer specialist.
Perfect. Computer is the answer then. Let's move to the next parts. Let me reduce this size. Yeah, computer it is. Now, if grocer and accountant, so we had the list. Who all are the remaining people? Grocer, the accountant, and the two computers. These are the 4 people remaining. The computer ones are temporarily filled. So according to the question, if grocer and accountant do not sit opposite each other, grocer and accountant do not sit opposite each other, we have 4 chairs remaining. So if grocer sits here, the accountant would sit here. The accountant can sit here or it can sit here, depending on whatever happens. So which of the following must be true then? The computer's first option, the computer specialist cannot sit beside the lawyer. The computer specialist cannot sit beside the lawyer. So if the computer sit here, can we have the accountant sitting here and here? Yes, perfectly fine. So this and this cannot. So if we do the opposite, what will happen? Guys, one important thing before moving forward. What is not of not? I mean, if I ask you to not go to the well and not fetch a glass of water, what I'm basically saying is
Negation of negation is positive.
yes. So it is being asked, then which of the following must be true? And if I'm doing here cannot. If I do this can, what I will obtain is false. Okay. I think that became a bit more complicated. Let me take the easy way. Let me take the normal way. Okay. So accountant can sit here and here. Was this clear, guys? If the grocer is sitting here? Anybody, any doubt in that part? Guys, I'm waiting. Anybody, any doubt with that part?
No case.
Okay. Okay, guys, you will have to let me know sometimes because my internet is a little laggy today. So sometimes it feels to me that I am just speaking on one side. Okay. So the computer specialist cannot sit beside the lawyer. If the computer specialist does not sit here, it sit anywhere else. If it sits here, what will happen is the computer will have to sit here and the accountant will sit here. So is this satisfying our criteria? Yeah, Pranit, you want to say something? It is not. Why? Because it has been given grocer and accountant do not sit opposite to each other. So we will not consider this one. So the first one is eliminated. Let's see the second one. One of the computer specialists is next to a marketing executive. One of the computer specialists is next to the marketing executive. If one of the computer specialists is here and I have the choice, so if I cannot place the accountant here, if I place the accountant here, can I have C here and satisfy the criteria?
No. Why
not?
Grocer is there on the opposite side. Both the C's are opposite to each other.
So it is said the grocer and accountant do not sit opposite to each other.
then it won't be.
Then it won't be a problem.
Yes.
So for now, this must be true. Let's see the third one. The professor cannot have the scientist and a computer specialist on his either side. So where's the professor? Professor cannot have the scientist, that is already possible done, we cannot move that, and a computer specialist. So if we have a computer here, these parts are vacant. According to the question, the professor cannot have this combination. If computer is here, I want the grocer and this to be opposite side. Let's fill this as grocer. So now I can place A anywhere, either here or here, and the same goes for C. Using this criteria, am I satisfying all the conditions? Guys? Guys, did I lose you or am I online?
Yes, you are online.
Okay. So then am I not receiving the answers? Is it confusing? Okay, what I will do, one thing is I will write down the solution for this in a step-by-step format and I will send it to you. Don't worry. Let's skip this question for now if it is confusing too much. The answer basically, guys, would be this, because in this, see what will happen is, if instead of G here, if I place G here, I can place C here and I can have this here. So the grocer and the accountant can be there. So this, it is not necessarily that if I satisfy this, this can be avoided. This cannot be avoided. What I need to do is, I need to find a criteria where if I satisfy that, the grocer and accountant cannot come in front of each other. I'll write the solution and I'll send it to you. Don't worry. Let's move to the next one. If grocer and accountant each have a marketing executive, okay? If the grocer and the accountant each have a marketing executive as his neighbor, so grocer and accountant, both of them needs to have a marketing executive. So that can be only possible if this is the grocer comma accountant or accountant comma grocer. Only then they will have marketing executive as one of its neighbors. Then which of the following is definitely false? Which cannot happen then. The two computer specialists are opposite each other. Yes, if I place C and C, it is possible. So that is not false. A computer specialist is an immediate neighbor of scientist. Scientist is already occupied. I cannot take that position. So it will be false in any ways. So I don't need to go forward. This is false. Have you guys understood this part? This one was an easier question.
Yes, Kesari.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's move to the second last. If a computer specialist is the immediate neighbor of a marketing executive. So the computer specialist, let's erase the parts which are not permanent. So if the computer specialist is immediate neighbor of marketing, so computer can be here or here, anywhere for now. And the grocer is immediate neighbor of lawyer. Grocer is here. Then how many different kinds of sitting arrangements are possible? This is C1 or 1. We do not have C2 for now. How many different criteria are possible, guys? This one is easy. See, this is fixed. This either here or here. One has to be present. one computer. Others all you can vary. How many different cases are possible?
6.
No. Use your permutation combination का one formula, guys. It's a clear-cut formula-based answer. Direct formula-based.
I cannot see the option.
Okay, my bad. Well, options won't be required.
3.
Okay, so how 3?
3 factorial by 2 factorial.
Yes, quite correct. 3 factorial by 2 factorial. It is the right one. How many people are remaining, guys? 2 C's are remaining and 1 accountant is remaining. How many places are remaining? 3. 3 people, 3 places. 3 factorial. How many common? 2 factorial. Answer is 3. Guys, if such arrangement wala things come, if you can use this, use it. Don't go into every combination. Like I had said, you might miss some and it will become a hectic journey for you. I mean, here the number is smaller and I can go C is here, so C1 will be here, then C2 here, A here. Keeping C1 constant, I will say C2 here and A here. 2 combinations done. Now I'll exchange C1 and C2. Done. This is the third combination and I will place A here. Did you guys understand it now? Okay. Final question then. The maximum number of persons you can count if you start counting with the scientist and end with the marketing executive, excluding both. By counting, I mean to say how many can you definitely agree with? How many people ka this? The maximum number you can count if you start counting with scientist. If you start counting with scientist and the end account with marketing executive. Either this or this. How many can you count?
Five at the max.
Others?
5.
Anybody? Other different answer than 5? Yes, the answer would be 5, guys. If we start using from here or ending with, if we start from this one and end here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have to exclude them. So yes, 5 will be the answer. Anybody any doubt, guys? Apart from this question, this I'll send a detailed one, don't worry. I think the energy has already went down. Is it because of the weekend or is it because of the long timings? Because we had one more set to discuss for today, at least in the circular ones. Do you guys have the energy? Because I'm already seeing a drop in energy.
No Kesari.
No Kesari.
By no, you mean you don't have the energy or?
We have the energy, but it's too workload for just single day.
Okay. Okay, sure then. I will end this one, but the linear the linear arrangement and the circular arrangement ka worksheet is a single worksheet. So you will get that worksheet only when I complete the circular arrangement. So you will get the worksheet part after tomorrow. Will that do? And the algebra worksheet has been done. I will share that part also tomorrow.
Okay, Kesari.
Acha, anybody faced any doubts and all in the numbers 3? Numbers 3 worksheet that I shared? Guys, I'm not asking you a question whose answer I require. I require a reply.
I haven't solved it entirely. Only half of it I have solved. So till now I was fine. So if
It's
anything,
a half an hour assignment.
yeah, but
What do you need more in that? Numbers 1 or numbers 2, I can agree. It can take sometimes time. Numbers 3 is a half an hour assignment.
I agree. But last couple of weeks I have been a bit occupied. That's why I'm not able to keep on quality time on this. But I mean, I have just gave a glimpse of all the questions, but till now